With respect to voice, yes, the network, mesh network that we put in is not intended to be used for voice. That was another conscious decision. It could be. But in our case, it's public safety radio is the 800 megahertz. We have a major project underway now in Providence, and in fact, well connected throughout the state of Rhode Island to get everyone in the state on an 800 megahertz radio network for voice communications. So this is a complement to that. They're both very important in the overall strategy in the state.
If I may add to that,
Sure.
the proprietary piece is just the over-the-air modulation. It's not a, it's not a standard OFDM or 802.11 BG RF characteristic. It's a proprietary, or what Motorola is called QDMA. So that part is proprietary. It still adheres to all the IEEE, IP, TCP IP standards, so that any IP device could be connected to it. So it's correct. It's on 2.4 unlicensed spectrum.
Can it be implemented on 4.9?
There is a 4.9 as well.
Yeah, my name is Bob Johnson. I'm an industry analyst. In the same vein, same question. There was a great deal made by Alan Chertoff about interoperability with land mobile radio space. Is this coming to this, or is it here, or what is the role of VHS, if anything, for interoperability in the data science?
Want to take that?
Yeah. It's an interesting question. When you talk about interoperability on data networks, it depends what, the type of network we're talking about here. The type of network that Providence implemented is what we call a MEA, MIA network. It's a mobility-enabled access. And the advantages to that are the high-speed mobility capabilities as you move throughout the city, and the high RF mitigation, the RF interference mitigation. So it's designed specifically, it's purpose designed to meet needs of mission-critical type of applications. The benefit is there in the technology being capable of handling public safety. If there is a drawback, it may be in the fact that you have to actually buy those type of devices to get connected in. What we'll see over time, I think, is a mix of 802.11 capabilities out there and the use of 802.11 based technologies for certain applications. But where mobility and high noise floor, difficult RF environments are involved, I think we'll continue to see a drive for MIA. What you can see is, for instance, if the state of Rhode Island were to invest in a system as well, and they invested in a public safety system that, and they went with the MIA technology, the city of Providence and the state could make those systems interoperable. So the opportunity for interoperation is there the same way that you've got the opportunity for interoperation when you invest in an 800 megahertz system and you pick an Astro type of backbone, a Project 25 backbone. Those same characteristics have to be thought through. And I think you're seeing over time here that larger areas are getting together to make these decisions. And as they realize that they interoperate a lot, you do see more groups come together and make a decision to cover an area and make sure that they're thinking through exactly those issues.
There's no funding mandate currently to do anything like that, strictly at the discretion of the municipality.
I couldn't comment on whether there is a funding mandate to make things interoperable in that particular sense, but I don't believe so.
There is discussion, though, in Rhode Island about a bigger network. Is that correct?
There is, but the discussion right now at the larger level, in fact, Bob Panoff is here, is an 802.11 Wi-Fi WiMAX type solution for the state. And that's not being driven by public safety, as a matter of fact. That's being driven by business development and commerce.
I wanted to add on the interoperability, the multitude of spectrum allocation and homeland security. There's a regional interoperability task force
Right.
Sir, you could stand, please.
Jeff Flynn, representing the town of Laurel, Massachusetts. Western Forest Field. We utilize, in the snow plow removal, town-owned property and we use subcontractors as well. We have emergency response vehicles in cooler communities. One, how do you integrate those into the system? The second one I had was, when you're dealing with any kind of internet access, our school department is like right in there wanting to be at it as well. I was wondering what kind of applications they were asking for when you roll the doors up. Thank you.
With respect to Public Works,